Hello, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan coming to you from the KEPR Weather Center. It's been about a week since we've done one of these, and I hope you are all having a good week so far. It's certainly been a mixed bag of weather this week. We did see some pretty gorgeous weather conditions on both Monday and Tuesday. But today we are seeing some changes with clouds and even some rainfall. So let's flip the camera around here so we can get started. We're going to start things off with a look outside at the Tri-Cities. Let me tilt this camera up a little bit more so we can kind of get a fuller view, but you can see the Tri-Cities awfully cloudy this morning, and there is a fair amount of rain out there as well. In general, we are going to be looking at a pretty damp day overall. Let's take a look at the live Doppler radar imagery as it's coming up here. You can see all of that green on the screen. Widespread showers across the inland northwest this morning, and widespread shower activity is just going to continue throughout the day. You might also be able to discern some of those light blue colors in the Cascades. That is because there is some snow falling in our high terrain, which of course we do need. Now, this storm system isn't going to be enough to make a big dent in our snowpack deficit that we've talked so much about. You can refer to previous videos if you want to get more information on that. But any little bit does help. We're certainly not going to complain even if we get just a little bit of that mountain snowfall. So let's look at our storm tracker futurecast as we go throughout today. Again, widespread showers across the entirety of the inland northwest. We are going to hold on to shower activity even into this evening. And then as we progress into tomorrow, we are still going to be holding on to shower activity, especially for the Blue Mountains and adjacent foothills through the early afternoon. Now, something else I want to note is that through today, we are going to be looking at snow in the mountains. That's going to continue through early tomorrow as well. Heaviest snow will be focused on the Cascades. To a lesser extent, we are going to see snow in the Blue Mountains as well. Let's talk about where we have a winter weather advisory in place for the Cascade Mountains for elevations above 3,500 feet. We have a winter weather advisory in place until 10 a.m. on Thursday morning, as we could see between 7 and 9 inches of snowfall. Now at 3,500 feet, White Pass is certainly included in this advisory. Some heavy snow coming for White Pass. The real question is going to be Snoqualmie Pass, as Snoqualmie Pass sits at just over 3,000 feet, or right around 3,000 feet. So we are going to be right on the edge of heavy snow or not heavy snow over Snoqualmie Pass. What I would want to caution is that if you have any travel plans, especially tonight through tomorrow morning, again, it's pretty up in the air if Snoqualmie Pass will be looking at heavy snow or not, but you should at very least be prepared for some slippery driving conditions over all of our Cascade passes from really throughout the day, but especially tonight through tomorrow morning. Now, for daytime high temperatures today, it's not going to be as warm as yesterday. Yesterday, we nearly broke records for all area communities. Today, not quite as warm, but still above average on those daytime highs, mid to upper 50s for the Columbia Basin and the Yakima Valley this afternoon, with upper 40s to low 50s in the Kittitas Valley, and I venture to say low to mid 50s for the Blue Mountain foothills. Now, let's talk about the wind. We are going to be looking at some blustery conditions today across eastern Washington and northeast Oregon, with a similar story coming tomorrow. Now, these winds in general are not super concerning. Of course, the inland northwest is a pretty windy area overall, but still, you should just be mindful that blustery conditions on both today and tomorrow certainly are in the cards. Now let's look at the more extended storm tracker futurecast through tomorrow afternoon. Much of the region will be dry tomorrow, but we are going to be holding on to a fair amount of showers for the Blue Mountains and adjacent foothills through Thursday. As we go into Friday, much of Friday will be dry, but by Friday evening, we could see some shower potential entering the inland northwest. And then as we do progress through the weekend, let me actually back this up here. As we progress through Sunday, there might be some shower potential for the Blue Mountains and adjacent foothills on Sunday, especially during the late afternoon and evening. Not ruling out some shower potential for the Kittitas Valley either, but it's as we go into Monday where it is possible that we do see some more widespread showers back to the inland northwest. And what I will say is that extended weather models actually suggests much of next week could be active. So we definitely are potentially facing a pretty active early March. As I put it back on the Doppler radar here, we certainly are seeing some active weather out there today. And then, as I was just pointing out, there are some subsequent storm systems that will be possibly swinging through our area. I would say that after today, the best chance of showers the best chance of widespread showers, at least, will be on Monday. And then, as I was just hinting at, there is some weather models that do suggest that through the middle stages of next week, we could be looking at some active weather as well, although that does remain to be seen. That kind of does it for the weather segment for today. I hope to be doing another one of these come Friday. I hope everybody is able to stay dry on this Wednesday. And if you are going to be spending time outdoors either today or tomorrow, make sure to hang on to those hats with some of those gusty winds. Take care, everyone. Have a good day.